tengo un riñón, trazos en mi corazón. Pedazos, tengo un riñón, trazos en mi corazón.
I'm here with Mark from Nimsoft, one of our sponsors of our Seattle event. Thanks for joining us tonight, Mark.
Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Now, this is one of the first events you've been to with the Whir.
That's correct. Yeah, Nimsoft has had, I think, representation at several of these events, but for me, this is the first one.
Well, welcome. And where are you from?
I'm from San Francisco Bay Area. Our headquarters is Redwood Shores, Redwood City, and I work out of that office. So
good. Well,
flew in for the event.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, I can tell you're going to have a good time. These are always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you guys sponsoring them. I mean,
absolutely.
How do you think this kind of event benefits a company like Nimsoft?
So, it's a good networking event for us. I mean, we have several managed service provider customers. I think it allows us a kind of a chance to talk to some of those, potential customers, existing customers, and kind of get a sense for what's going on in the industry. It's just a good networking event for us.
Good, excellent. Yeah, you're going to shake some hands, hand out some business cards.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So tell me then, is there anything going on with Nimsoft that we should share with our audience? Anything new and exciting they might want to know?
Glad you asked. Yeah, so we just came out with Unified Monitoring. It's a new product set for Nimsoft. And essentially, it's big for the managed service provider space because it allows them to look into other things like monitoring the cloud and SaaS and kind of gets you beyond just monitoring data centers, which is what we do. We're IT infrastructure application performance management. So it's a big big area for us to be getting into. Really exciting. We've had a lot of positive feedback.
I'm here with Chris Sheridan from Enom at our Seattle event. How are you doing tonight?
Great. It's awesome to be here.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. I haven't seen you since Hosting Con, and I believe this might be one of your first Whir networking events, correct? Like the one that you've been at.
That's correct. It's our first one. We had a chance to see Liam and yourself, obviously, at Hosting Con, and we were like, we need Seattle to be on the agenda. We need to get Seattle out here. Got Microsoft and Amazon, of course, in the backyard, and Enom. So it's great to have you guys here. And what's great about this, too, a lot of our resellers are out here tonight. And I think this doesn't really exist in the Seattle area. So it'll be very interesting tonight to see, how it goes. And I can already tell there's a lot of people here, so it's off to a great start.
Yeah, it's funny because we hear that from a lot of people that events like this don't exist in the cities we go to. And they've been so successful. And we're already ready for 2010, and, we've got sponsors on board, more sponsors. Do you think that you see yourself, continuing to sponsor events like this in the future? Do you think they're very beneficial?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I mean, what we decided earlier this year was that we have to raise the visibility of Enom, right? And to be in the hosting industry a long time, to know that the de facto blog, the de facto news site you want to follow is the Whir, right? So when we saw what you guys were doing, when we saw your presence at all the shows, we wanted to really align ourselves with you guys. So we're going to do this show, but absolutely next year we want to be in LA with you because Demand Media is based in LA, our parent company. And we would absolutely love to be with you guys in Texas because Pluck.com's in Texas too. So that's a big part of our organization, Yeah,
speaking of Demand Media and Pluck.com, last time we spoke a lot about the partnership.
Yes.
So what's going on since then? What's happening new with Enom that you want to talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. So when the last time I saw you, we had announced that we had teamed up with Amazon and that we had just launched our rich content initiative. Both those things are going really, really well. In fact, Amazon's here tonight, so it's great to have one of our good partners in the room. But the reality is that the content initiative is getting a lot of attention. Demand Media, we were just recently featured in Wired Magazine 2 weeks ago in a November issue. Yeah, we're getting a lot of good feedback on that. And then secondly, we were ranked as one of the top 10 most innovative startups. And so people are really starting to get attracted by our story. And the real great benefit of that is that people start to learn more about Enom. And then we get new resellers. We're getting new resellers in different channels other than just the traditional hosting market. And so, really the Demand Media story has been coming together. But the rich content initiative, the recent press around Demand Media, it's really helping the Enom business.
I'm here with Sergey from Parallels at our Seattle Whir networking event. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yes, it's good to
To
see
Seattle.
you. Yeah, thank you. You live here now, eh?
Yeah, you're right. We have an office here.
You have the whole crew has moved to Seattle?
Almost whole crew has moved to Seattle, so that's actually our city now.
Yeah, so how's it going anyway? Everyone's having a good time, integrating really well?
Yeah, it's working good. We've just announced a new exciting product, Parallel's Small Business Panel this week. Have a really good reaction. We also have a lot of good reaction talking about the events to our summit, which is in February in Miami, 22nd to 24th. Lots of registrations. We're actually surprised. I guess people like Miami much more than they like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But it's going well.
How do you see these events benefiting you as a businessman, as a guy who's meeting different people?
I think it's a good event. You know, lots of the same and different people are in the same place. It's a really relaxing atmosphere. I think people are having fun. Food is good, actually.
Actually, you're surprised?
And I think it's fun. I think it's good to have such events from time to time.
Good.
It's not formal, so you don't need to travel too much. You don't need to prepare. You can just come in and you meet some useful people.
Yeah, it's definitely not formal. Or did we not tell you about how you have to give like a keynote?
Oh, yeah, you didn't tell me that.
No? Oh, that's coming later. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm speaking with Tom Serani, another one of our sponsors, and you're with Raypoint. Thanks for joining us tonight, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Now, it's good to see you. You've been to another Whir networking event. So as a sponsor, why don't you tell me a little bit about, the benefit you see in sponsoring an event like this?
Yeah, first of all, Raypoint's been a partner of the Whir for quite some time. And it's nice to be in a room with a lot of the industry leaders. And we're sitting here kind of rubbing elbows, talking about that new technology out there and kind of where each of our companies kind of fit in with that strategy. So it's very exciting to be here.
Good. Now, speaking of new technology, what's going on with Raypoint in the next coming months or 2010 that maybe you want to share with our audience and get out there?
Yes, there's a lot of exciting things going on. As you know, Raypoint is a simple web-based service that gives businesses the suite of tools to actually help them grow. These tools are collecting feedback. We allow them to collect, manage, and promote feedback from their website. And then email marketing and surveys, obviously tools to help them stay in constant contact with their customers. Some of the unique things that we're doing is actually using email marketing almost as a launching pad. So we can take these reviews with the click of a button, put it in the newsletter, and then publish it out to their entire client base. And we're also integrating into outlets like Twitter and Facebook. So a lot of good things are going on right now that will carry into 2010.
I'm now speaking with another one of our sponsors. This is Tony, who is from Microsoft. Thanks for joining us tonight, Tony.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. Now, you're with Microsoft. You're here at our networking event. Is this one of the first Whir networking events you've attended?
It's actually my very, very first.
Ooh, well, I'm glad that I'm here for your first time.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you're having a good time? You meeting a lot of people?
It's actually been a great time. Met a lot of really good hosting providers and hosting partners. Been really worthwhile.
Okay, cool. Well, I wanted to ask you about Microsoft. I mean, it was something that just, as somebody who turns on the TV, I see you've got Microsoft Windows 7 is out now. That's something new and exciting. Do you want to talk about that and other things that are going on with Microsoft you might want to tell our audience about?
Yeah, absolutely. So Windows 7, it's doing really, really well. A lot of the media are reporting very healthy sales of Windows 7. My part here at this event is focusing a lot on Windows hosting technologies such as Windows Server and IIS running in Windows Server, and then talking to hosting partners, hosting providers about the benefits of Windows technology for dedicated and for shared hosting.
I'm here with Liam Philly, another one of our sponsors for our Whir networking event in Seattle, and he is here with OpenSRS. Thanks for joining us tonight, Liam.
Thank you for having me, Larissa.
My pleasure. Now, I know OpenSRS, you guys have sponsored a ton of these events, and I spoke to Dave Warwick last month at our Washington event.
That's right, yeah.
You guys, you must enjoy these events. You must see a lot of benefit in them.
I think we've had a great time this year sponsoring this event, and look forward to you guys doing more of them in 2010.
Yeah, absolutely, and we are. And, if anybody's interested, you can always look them up on our website, thewhir.com. So, having already spoken to Dave a month ago, he told me about some great things that happened with OpenSRS this year. Do you want to expand on that?
Sure. In 2009 was a great year. We did a lot of new functionality was released in our domain service, our new SSL offerings, email. We launched a new webmail client. So 2009 was just jam-packed with exciting new functionality and features. And 2010 is shaping up to be even just as exciting.
Yeah, so what's going on with 2010? Can you tell us or let us know?
That's a $1 million question. We can't reveal that just yet.
You can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
No, this is just a private conversation between us.
Exactly,
right?
Between friends, Liam.
Right.
We're
Yes.
friends. I won't tell anyone.
A private conversation that can be Googled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the way it is these days.
So I'm going to have to be a party pooper and not reveal all the big things. But trust me, it's going to be even more exciting.